Hello, good evening. Coming to you on a Monday evening, inching towards my bedtime here, so getting a little sleepy-eyed. Hi, I was gonna do a live check-in with you on Tuesday, but I have a full day, and I was like, I think it's important to check in with the Continuous Line crew. I was out of town these past few days. I had to go up to the United States of America, and I'm happy to be home now, but I felt like I was gone for weeks, and I feel like I kind of got detached from the energy of the group. And, that's okay. These things happen. We had January was our big Coffee Sketch Jan 2022, and that was awesome, and so many people participated. And, as I expected, the energy sort of shifted with February. With Continuous Line Hearts, right? It's almost too vague, right? And so I just want to talk for a moment about the continuous line thing, because I think a lot of people don't quite understand it, and not that I have a handle on it either, except that by practicing the continuous line, it helps me push through my fears so that I am a stronger artist in everything, in all the arenas that I like to participate in, right? I'm not just a continuous line artist, and I'm pretty certain that those of you that are doing continuous line are not waking up in the morning going, I am going to be the best continuous line artist in the world, right? I mean, it's a supplement. It's not like the steak, right? And it's a supplement that can really help you be a stronger, I almost said artist, but I'm just going to say a stronger line maker, right? Up there in San Diego, somebody said to me, well, what's wrong with picking up the pen and starting a new line? And I totally get it, and I do. I pick up the pen and jump to another line, but by telling yourself you're just going to do a continuous line, you don't have the pause. And sometimes that pause can be fear, right? And the fear goes, oh, I don't know where to go, so I'm going to stop, or I'm just going to half-ass it, or, something. There's a pause, right? So the whole continuous line thing is about pushing through the pauses, pushing through the fear, right? That's literally how I'm using this. When I was up there in San Diego, I had my first cup of coffee on the morning, and across the street was a liquor store. I don't have a real desire to draw a liquor store, but it's what was in front of me, and there was a scooter there, and so I got my $6 million latte, put my pen down, and I started with the wheel, right? Started with the wheel and drew the scooter, went up to the sides, did the building. Oh, went a little high here, and then jumped back down and built the building. Whoosh, whoosh, put my coffee in, and then put everything behind it, right? This is not like something like, would you like to buy this painting? No, this was to help me get my feet on the ground. I had just arrived in America for the first time since whatever our past lives, right? So I didn't know what to expect. I mean, according to the news, everyone's trying to kill each other, right? So I was like, just needed to breathe, just put my feet on the ground, have a cup of coffee, take a look at my surroundings. And these little scooter things are all over California. I mean, all over the streets. People ride them and then chuck them, right? So the scooter is, so this is a continuous line urban sketch, and it's not gonna go in my portfolio of one of the more beautiful sketches, but in my mind, this drawing helped me put my feet on the ground and be like, okay, I'm okay here. And another one, I did some continuous line urban sketching, right? So here's another one, ice cream parlor. Crazy building. They have a big ice cream cone here, all kinds of fun murals and signs, pizza, hot dogs, blah, blah, blah. Where did I start with this? I think I started I don't remember now. I started right here. And by this point, I had been there a few days and I was like, yeah, this is fun. It's fun. And so someone says, well, what? I don't get it. What's the point? I'm like, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel accomplished. It's not the greatest drawing in the world, but I drew a complicated building in one stroke. I think I finished somewhere, maybe on the sign, or the tree was the last thing. And when I was done, then I went in and I put some text, right? Because there's like pizza and, you know, sometimes the text can throw me, right? So it's not like you have to keep your pen down. It's more like something that, it's a feeling of accomplishment. It's a feeling of completing a drawing without abandoning it, right? And the more you do that, the more you don't abandon your drawings, the more you don't abandon your art, the more you don't abandon your intuition, the more you don't abandon your heart, the stronger of a connection you make to it, right? So, you know, not the greatest drawing in the world, not the most beautiful thing, but to me, I'm like, I was walking home, I'm like, I'm so proud of this. Because it's a complicated building, and I did it with one damn stroke. Again, I just want to like encourage you, like, don't worry. And a lot of women worry about not making a good drawing, right? Like, oh, what will they think of me? People will think I can't do this. I'm not a good artist because this one drawing is not correct. You know, this space, this continuous line storytelling, this is the space to like spread your wings and try to push that fear aside and make some lines, right? This is not the perfect drawing Facebook group, right? For perfect artists, right? Because we're not perfect. None of us is perfect. We do the greatest drawing one day, and then for 100 days straight, they're crap, right? I mean, you just never know with art because it's part of us. It's part of our heart. It's part of our soul, right? So, you know, even for this demo, I was like, well, I need to do a continuous line drawing. And I'm like, I don't know that I know how to do anything right now. What can I do? I don't want to do anything in my apartment. That's silly. What can I do, right? Like I got all nervous, like I'm not good enough and I can't do it. And then I was like, well, you know, I arrived back in Mexico City last night, and today's a holiday. It's Constitution Day. So my neighborhood was completely quiet, and I took a walk early in the morning, and the bread store, my bread store, artisanal baguettes, sourdough, there's usually a line of like 10 people waiting for their beautiful ciabattas and sourdough donuts, and there was nobody there. And I've never seen it like that, so I took a little photo, and so that's what I'm gonna draw right now. I'm gonna draw my empty bread store on the corner because it's never like that. So it's a moment in time. It's a holiday, nobody was here, and I'm gonna draw that. And drawing warm-ups, I am still doing them. I hope you're doing them. The continuous line practices that you're all doing, that can be your warm-ups, but I'm doing those in my Zoom sketch sessions and just kind of on my own. So I'm going to do this continuous line thing, drawing with you right now of my local bread shop. All right, let's make it happen here, right? Because like I said, this is not the perfect drawing class. This is not a group for artists who do perfect drawings, right? That is not who we are. There we go. So I'm gonna leave it right there. So I live in Mexico City in the Colonia de Condesa, and there's all kinds of cute cafes. I just got really warm, so I'm gonna take my sweater off here and then get started. It's a heavy sweater. All right, so new Sharpie. I came home with 300 new Sharpies. Hang on here, let me get a sip of water. Okay, so see, I'm experiencing fear right now. Like, oh my God, can I do this? I think I can. Oftentimes I start with the border because I'm like, that's how it gets me going. I'm like, oh, okay, I got a a line on the page, right? Okay, so this is kind of a half outside. It's partially outdoors, this bakery, which is what I love about it, right? It's outdoors, as is so many other things in Mexico City. It's all outdoors. And you just stand in line and you point at the one you want. And see, already I've like moved into a meditative thing with it. There's the loaves of bread that they have here. What are those things called? I'm totally drawing a blank of those Mexican, oh my God, they're like giving them as bouquets for Valentine's Day. I'll think of it, but right now I'm not thinking of it. They come in chocolate and vanilla. There we go, big stack of them. They do donuts, sourdough donuts. See, you just get, I'm getting into the sourdoughness. The donuts, not the sourdough. I can't really draw sourdough, but I can draw donuts, right? And then on the bottom shelf, let's see, what do they have there? Oh, croissants. All right, there we go. They kind of look like crabs, don't they? Delicious croissants. I kind of limit my croissant purchase. I do get the ciabatta. All right, so, and then they have like sign here, and there's usually the gal, right? Whoops. She was working there today, but she kind of gave me the scowl, like she usually. I hate to say that. I don't know. She's lovely, but a little bit of a scowl. That's all right. Let's see there. That knee would be up, so her foot would be like that, and and there we go. All right, and then there's the, they have a 3-wheeled bike that they do deliveries with, and it's full of baguettes. It's so cute looking, this basket of, oh my God, a 3-wheeled bike. Again, this is not the perfect drawing class. This is, oh my God, big. It's usually right out on the sidewalk here, so someone's getting ready to make a delivery here. We're going to put a little bell on there, a little basket up there. Here, we'll put streamers on the handlebars. Remember streamers? So you get to improvise with this thing, right? And there's the... All right, then there's a table here that tends to have more baguettes. So you can just point and grab. You can't really grab these things yourself. You kind of have to be... then, there. Oops. I make typos all the time in my continuous line. My liquor store, I misspelled liquor. I'm totally okay with that, though. All right, so here's, whoops. What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, the electric box, because that's all out here. And then they have like promotional sign here. And oh my God, it's happening, right? Valentine's Day stuff is happening everywhere. The hearts are out in full force, so I'm just gonna make that as part of the promo, part of the bakery, because it is part of the bakery. Boy, I think that's it right there. Not a perfect drawing, but I feel accomplished. I feel like, oh my God, I just drew my bread shop. Super simple. A little bit more water here. I want these to be a little bit more chocolatey. There we go. A little bit more. Where's mine? There it is. There's my gal. I don't like the red mask. It looks angry, and she's not angry. She just always has a very straight face. Like, yeah, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Oops. Here, wait, let me get my bigger brush because all these little strokes. I'll be here all night. Alrighty. So, Valentine's coming up here. The count 1 week from today. There we go. Again, not about it being the perfect drawing. It was a little too dark right there. I don't want her to be... I want her kind of be the focal there, right? There we go. It's my local bread shop that sells baguettes in a basket on a three-wheeled bike, and they have baguettes at the door. And in the doorway, they have croissants, donuts. What are those things called? Ciabatta, all these lovely things. You just walking by with my dogs, they say, may I have one of those, por favor? And she goes, mm-hmm. Alrighty, so like I said, not the perfect draw, just a way to sort of push through your fears so you're free to make art in whatever way you want. So I'm back in Mexico City. I almost said San Miguel de Allende. I'm like, wait, where am I? Back in Mexico City. I'm going to stay closer to the group and continue to encourage us all to practice the continuous line to make us be better line makers and better artists in everything we do, okay? So great to see you all. Continue, keep sharing your art. I want to see it. I'm back now and you have my attention. So stay safe out there. Keep making art. Keep doing that continuous line to push you through the fears. Okay, buenas noches.